Every parent hopes for a healthy baby and an uncomplicated birth. But sometimes a baby comes too early, or the birth goes wrong. The Women's Hospital in Liverpool is the largest in the country. As a centre of excellence, they pride themselves on being at the cutting edge of neonatal science.
I always think that this is this first baby's day alive, his first night alive. He's not got his mum, he's not got his dad. We need to take care of him and sort of treat them as if they were our babies, really.
The Neonatal Unit cares for 1,000 babies a year. They're some of the smallest and sickest. Babies who weigh just half a pound and who are on the cusp of life. For parents, it's an emotional roller coaster. They will experience both great sadness and great happiness.
Really happy, just holding him. He's got a really strong grip as well.
Gotta get on with it. I'm just grateful that he's here. You know, we all say we want something that challenges through life, and this is a challenge. So bring it on.
It was only about 5 days. He's changed our lives.
There will be heartache and joy. The reality is, some babies will survive and some will not. For most parents, the birth of a child marks the start of family life. Traditionally, that means 2 parents at home together. Liverpool Women's Hospital lies in the heart of Merseyside, the region with the highest number of lone parents in the country.
We have single mums with no dad around, mum with a new partner, mum being supported by family, grandparents. So we're used to all different types of families here. It's extremely difficult having a new baby. But if you're on your own and you've got a baby who's sick or has been sick, then I think that must be very, very difficult.
Alfie is 2 days old. Before he was even born, his parents split up. Just 11 weeks ago, his mother Amy was in a 6-year relationship with 5 children, awaiting the birth of her new baby. But then, everything changed. At 18 weeks pregnant, she separated from her husband. At 20 weeks, she contracted swine flu, and then, at 27 weeks, Alfie arrived, nearly 4 months early. Not only did she nearly lose Alfie, she nearly died herself.
My liver and kidneys were failing. They come and whisked me into a side room. I just remember holding the nurse's wrist and telling her that I really didn't feel well, and then no memory after that.
Swine flu in pregnancy can be serious, and in extreme cases, women can lose their lives.
They'd induced me into a coma. They told me family had 50-50% chance of surviving.
Amy was kept in the coma on life support for 3 weeks.
When I came out of the coma, I couldn't move, I couldn't speak. I'm still not very strong. I've had to learn to walk again.
Amy was lucky to survive the swine flu. She did well. She did really well to make it through. But it has impacted on her health. And also, we do know that if you are extremely unwell as a mother and you have low oxygen levels and low blood pressure and your kidneys aren't working and your liver is failing, then that environment is not good for a baby to be grown in.
When Alfie was born 2 days ago, he wasn't expected to survive. He weighed just 1 pound 6 ounces at birth, the equivalent to half a bag of sugar.
You know, it's up and down, just hour by hour really with Alfie, if he's going to be okay. Yesterday, they did think they were going to lose him. As long as he's responding, they're going to keep helping him. I just hope he survives. The longer he's here, the more hope there is, because they didn't think he would be born alive.
Lone mothers, the stereotypical vision of them is that they have babies, so they get a flat, so they get benefits, and I've never met a mother like that. And what I meet is mums who are in difficult situations, who are struggling with very little money, who have maybe 1 or 2 children and have a child on the neonatal unit, and who don't have a lot of support to help them. And it's extremely difficult for them in those situations.
Rachel is 28 and a lone parent. She spent the last 5 weeks juggling her life at home, as well as visiting her new baby, Tyler.
9 weeks early. 9 weeks. So it was a bit of a shock. I've got 3. A little girl, a little boy, and Tyler. So,
Got quite a lot on your plate then.
yeah, I have. And my dog's just had pups. Cheeky.
Today, Rachel's got someone else to cope with. The baby's father has come to visit.
Best looking in here, isn't he? That's my child. He's just stunning. Best looking kid in the ward. I'm the proud dad. Give him a kiss.
Mum and Dad, Rachel and Kane, are no longer together, but have stayed friends.
He's going to be the next top football player in the world. I'm going to train him, because I'm better than Wayne Rooney.
Oh, God. Oh, I wish I never came up with him now.
Ryan is 18 months. His sister Cameron is 10, and they have different dads to Tyler.
Yes. See you later.
All right, see you later.
And you be good.
Sure. None of my kids are planning to just all left well, you know. But I'm over the moon with my 3 kids right now. Like, never change anything for the world.
Amy has been in and out of hospital and away from her 5 children for 4 months. The household have had to cope without her. She separated from husband Paul shortly before she caught swine flu. Since then, Dad Paul has been looking after the 2 youngest children, and Sam, the eldest, has been holding the fort at home.
It's all been thrown on me this time. Cross every bridge as it comes is how it's been.
For weeks, Sam didn't know if his mother would make it home at all.
Never really pictured it happening, and then it nearly did. It was crazy. They know she's poorly. They always say Mummy's poorly, but I don't think they really understand how dangerous or risky it's been. Don't know how Alfie's still with us, really. Amazing how you can be that small. Just fit in the palm of my hand. It's crazy. But as long as he lives, really, that's all I care about. Another brother in the family.
The Neonatal Unit at Liverpool Women's Hospital cares for 1,000 sick and premature babies a year. But sometimes the hospital can only do so much.
Some babies are born into very chaotic families with lots of problems at home. And it's our role to not only treat them medically, but also identify these children who might need extra help when they go back to their families, not only because of health concerns, but because of social concerns, housing concerns. We do see babies who don't get as many visitors as other babies whose mothers aren't able to visit for one of many reasons. These babies, they haven't got a voice and they don't have a say, and they need advocates for them and people to stand up for them.
Baby Michael has been in hospital for 2 months. For the last 3 weeks, his mother, a lone parent, hasn't visited. She has 2 other children and lives 14 miles away. Consultant Bill Yoxall, head of the Neonatal Unit, has been closely involved in Michael's case.
Is now day 64 of life. Social concerns.
We've got anxieties about visiting, is that right? Is there a practical barrier for her coming in?
I'm not sure, I don't know.
We've had great difficulty engaging with this mum. I haven't actually ever sat down and spoken to her. She visits very infrequently. She's a fairly young mum. She's got other young children. She is dependent on public transport and she doesn't live locally. And we don't see that much of her in the hospital. Sometimes the relationship between mums and new babies isn't always what you might expect it to be.
Since birth, Michael's had a stormy course. He was born at 28 weeks and has spent the past 7 weeks in hospital.
Some mums don't visit because they find this a very scary, alien environment. And their baby's in a little plastic box and they don't develop a bond with their baby. And the difficulty is if you don't develop a bond, you don't visit your baby. So you don't develop the bond and you don't visit the baby and you have this vicious circle. You'll often find our nurses will give them cuddles and look after them almost as if they were their own babies.
It's really important for parents to be here, but if they can't be here, there's things we can do. Let them grip a finger or massage their feet a little bit so that they can feel that human touch that is so needed. But it is a problem for these babies if they're separated from their parents, because as you can probably see, the nurses don't always have a lot of time to cuddle them. And cuddling is really important. And skin to skin is very important to help the bonding process. And the babies miss out if they aren't touched. They don't grow as well. It helps to prevent infection, actually, and it can actually reduce pain as well. We can't do what parents can do. The staff can't do what they can do. They're the constant carer, the constant for this child's life.
When there is a sick baby in hospital and other children at home, mums are needed in 2 places at once. Amy hasn't moved from the hospital in days. She's got 5 children back home, baby Alfie in the intensive care unit, and she's poorly herself. Before Alfie was born, his mum was told he had serious brain abnormalities. Doctors believe the damage happened after his mum contracted swine flu. But the question is, just how severe is the damage?
He's had a head scan this morning.
Oh, yeah.
So Prof, the ward round's just been round, and Prof was saying he'd like to sit down with you and discuss things. We'll have to sit down and go through everything.
All right.
Are you okay? Would you like anyone with you? Was there anyone you want to wait for or anything? Is it just...
Why is it bad news?
No, but it's just nice to have a new picture of a new head scan and stuff, so if you wanted to have anyone here, it's up to you.
No, it's okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, all right.
Okay, you're all right?
Yeah.
You sure?
Expecting bad news. Longer is it, yeah? The harder it is as well. Hoping for a miracle, I suppose.
Alfie's latest brain scans have just been seen by the consultant.
Hello, Mrs. Kennedy. Hello. We did the brain scan. What it shows is the salty water spaces in it are a little larger than one might have, than they might be, but not enormously large. In other respects, Alfie's doing, well, pretty well, really.
Quite positive then, isn't it?
Well, as things are, I'm reasonably optimistic.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll see you in a bit then.
Thanks. Well, that's good, isn't it? Yeah. Well, the brain damage isn't what they thought, is it? They thought very severe. Well, there's hope. No.
Hello, Chicky.
For the past 32 days, Rachel has been back and forth from hospital visiting Tyler.
Give me a kiss.
It's been tough, but at last, life is looking up.
I'm in a relationship. Been with someone for a few weeks. He's really nice. Really nice. Yeah, I'm happy. Very happy at the moment.
Some of our mothers have a lot of challenges on their time. Visiting the baby on the neonatal unit might not be the top of their priority list for that time in their lives.
It's 15 days since Michael's mum visited him. Today, he really needs her. It's essential she comes to the hospital. He needs to have an operation on his heart to close a blood vessel that is commonly left open in premature babies. For weeks now, he's been struggling with his breathing, and the hope is the surgery will help. A theatre slot has become available, so he's been transferred to Alder Hey Children's Hospital for the operation. But the hospital needs Michael's mother to give her written consent.
We're hoping she's going to arrive in time, so the surgeons can explain what they want to do and get consent, and so we don't miss our slot on the operating list. It's always a big worry, especially when we're planning big interventions like cardiac surgery. Obviously, we can't do that without Mum's permission. Michael needs this treatment, so we need to get Mum involved. We've tried to get hold of Mum. She's on her way to this hospital at the moment, we believe. My impression is that she doesn't quite understand the urgency of the situation.
Mum's arrived. Mum's arrived. Mum's arrived. Yeah.
Michael's just left, but he has missed his mother by minutes.
Just arrived. Is she? Yes. Excellent. She's missed him by 5 minutes.
Right. So was she?
She's right.
Consultant Bill talks to Michael's mum. She agrees to sign the consent form so his vital operation can go ahead. Babies who are in intensive care are highly vulnerable. Their condition can change in a matter of hours, and sometimes in an instant. Alfie's mum, Amy, hasn't left the hospital since his birth. But this morning, when she was just down the corridor, his lung suddenly collapsed. For the moment, Alfie is stable.
It just keeps going. On day 4 now.
But with 5 children missing her, she's feeling torn.
They were saying that you'd like to go back to Chester. I think it's fine. I mean, you know, he's not as well as he was yesterday, but it's because that lung's collapsed down. I don't expect anything really dramatic to take place.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Reassured, Amy ventures home for a couple of hours.
See ya.
Thank you.
They say one step forward, 2 back, don't they, with prams?
Baby Michael is back from his heart operation. He saw his mum in the operating theatre, but that was 7 days ago. She hasn't visited since.
Michael's done very well today. So it's progress for him, it's a positive step. So hopefully she'll be in contact with us soon and we can tell her that he's doing well. It is sad. It's sad for the little babies because obviously a cuddle from mum or dad, to have that quality time with the parents is nice for them. And although it's nice for us as well to steal a cuddle every now and then, sometimes when you're busy you just don't have time. So they do miss out really, especially when they're getting bigger. Like Michael is, he's come into the age now, he needs a bit more interaction, he needs someone to play with him. He's a lovely little boy. He's getting big now, he's getting chubby, he's turning into a proper boy now.
Amy is at home, enjoying some time with her children and their grandmother.
Mum, can you open it for me, please?
I am better, but I'm going back to see the baby.
Mummy! That Alfie.
That's Alfie, is it? This your little brother?
Yeah.
Isn't he beautiful? He's only very tiny. Look at Teddy. Alfie.
He's had a lung collapse today.
Oh, what's that?
He's not as well as yesterday.
No.
But his heart and that, they're still positive about
Yeah.
it.
Things are good then, aren't they? Yeah, yeah. A lot better than we thought.
Callum, give me a kiss, because I'm going back to the hospital. And I'll see you in 2 sleeps.
No.
If he sleeps.
Thanks lots.
Thank you.
Lots.
See you later. Bye, Dad.
Bye.
Bye. Don't go across the road, Callum.
Unfortunately, back at the unit, Alfie has taken a turn for the worse. He's become critically ill. Consultant Chris Dewhurst is in charge of the unit this evening.
Have you tried a cuff blood pressure since he's... Do you want to try it? Alfie's, unfortunately, over the afternoon, he's had a deterioration, and we know that our small babies take a long time to get better, but a very short time to get sicker. And we've seen that with Alfie this afternoon. There is a hope that he can pull through all this, and if we didn't feel there was hope or a chance that he would pull through this, then we would think about whether or not what we're doing is the right thing to do for Alfie.
It's 4 days into baby Alfie's life, and he's become critically ill. Amy is back on the unit after a brief visit home. Consultant Chris has the difficult task of giving Amy the bad news.
We just have to be open and honest with the parents and tell them the situation we're in, tell them about the treatments we're offering, and give them an honest opinion of what we feel the chances of Alfie are making it through this. Are you okay to have a chat here? Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
I know you had a chat today with Professor Weinling about...
Oh, yeah, about the scan.
Yeah.
That was quite positive, though, to what they thought.
Okay.
Yeah. And he said his lungs were pretty good.
Okay. I think what happened is when you went home is that his oxygen levels went quite low, and it stayed that low for quite a while. Looking at his X-ray of his lungs are quite badly damaged. However, I don't think his oxygen levels at the moment or today went a lot lower because of his lungs. I think what's happened is his blood pressure's gone quite low. We did a scan on his heart, which showed that his heart wasn't pumping as well as it should do. So I think what was happening is the blood which was supposed to be going off to his lungs was actually coming back and going around the rest of his body before it picked the oxygen up. And if we can get the blood pressure around the rest of his body higher, then that will reverse that, and I think that's what we've seen. So he's in a better place than he was a couple of hours ago. But, he still remains quite poorly. Does that explanation sort of make some sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Unfortunately, as mums and dads, you want sort of clear-cut, black and white, and we can't give you that. There's a chance he can pull through all this, and if we felt there wasn't a chance, then we wouldn't carry on doing what we're doing. I think that chance is there. I think that chance is reasonable, but probably less than 50-50 that he's going to make it out of here.
It's now after midnight, and Alfie is still not improving. He's on morphine to keep him free of pain, and they're trying him on a different type of ventilator. Amy's friend Joanne has arrived to give support.
And we're getting close to the level where actually the level of support is the maximal level we can give. Beyond here, there's not a lot else we can go. As I say, he's still got a chance, and that's why we're doing what we're doing. We'll see how he gets on.
It's horrible now if it doesn't work, isn't it? Shit.
You never know.
It's too hard to be in here anyway. Just go in that room now.
All Amy can do now is wait. Baby Michael has not been visited by his mother for 10 days, since the day she caught up with him when he was about to have surgery. The operation seems to have helped. His breathing is improving and he's gained a little more weight. Michael's mother lives 14 miles from the hospital. She's staying in temporary accommodation and lives on state benefits. Katie, Michael's mother, is 21. She has 2 other children, Rio aged 2 and TJ who's 1.
You're gonna do it yourself? You will? I haven't seen him since he's had his operation because I've had my handfuls like doing Christmas and with these two trying to sort them out. I've been ill myself. It's just getting too much because it's right on top of Christmas and the buses. It's harder than anything. When he was like first born, I was there quite a lot, and then it's like started struggling with money and finding it harder. But lately it's just been like 2 weeks, and then it's missed again. I feel evil leaving him on his own because I want to get up there, but if it happens to him, he's got people there with him. If something happens to these, it's like I'll end up blaming myself. I've got a bond, but it's not as strong as I've got a bond with my other 2 little lads. I know when he comes home, he'll have me full attention 24 hours a day, just as much as these will. Can I do your nose, please? Please. People look down at me, but I'm not bothered what anyone thinks. At the end of the day, I've done great bringing these 2 up. I'm not doing it wrong, I'm doing the best I can. So I'm a single mum on my own. What more can you do?
Baby Alfie has fought to make it through the night, but he's still not responding to treatment. His brother Sam has joined his mum on the unit. The family have asked for baby Alfie to be baptised.
Your little brother. Are you ready for me to baptise him? And he's just Alfie. Heavenly Father, as we come this morning to baptise baby Alfie, surround little Alfie with all your love this morning. Heavenly Father, you make nothing in vain and you love all that you have made. As we come to baptise Alfie, you may put your strong arms around him now and forever. And may you strengthen our hearts with the knowledge that your love is stronger than death and that everyone whom we love has a place in our hearts forever. Amen. Make this time special with him. It matters. Thank you. God bless. Cheers, Sam.
Alfie's family, his father and grandparents, have gathered to be with him and to say goodbye.
I don't think it's wrong to be upset about the babies when they die or when they suffer, but it's how you deal with that on a day-to-day basis. You know, you do develop a special bond with some babies. It can be difficult emotionally. You don't ever become used to that, but you learn how to cope with it.
For a sick or premature baby, the Neonatal Unit is the only home they've known. When they come to leave, it's as if their lives start all over again.
Our little babies are the most vulnerable of all patients, really. The baby's not been asked to be born early or been born poorly. The dream of everyone when they think about babies is these very cute, cuddly little things in white nappies being taken home to beautiful houses. And that's not always the case.
Rachel is finally taking Tyler home today. It should be a happy day, but she has other worries. She's back on her own again.
You coming home? Wish it could have been different, but turned out not to be so right in the end. Because he's not got kids himself, so he doesn't understand really. So nothing's worked out the way I wanted it to in the end. Everybody likes a man to support them, don't they? But it's finding one here, around in Liverpool. It's hard. Cameron's dad, I was in love with him, yeah. But that never worked out. Ryan's dad, that never worked out. It's just a lot of things on me. A lot of things right now is just getting to me. That's it, finished with men anyway. Oh no, it's just too cold. Oh God. Bye. Oh, where'd we go? I'm gonna definitely have my hands full now. Oh, please. Feels that strange being home with him. Everyone struggles with money and doing things and making sure everything's perfect, but nobody's got a perfect life, have they?
After 11 weeks on the Neonatal Unit in Liverpool, baby Michael is taking one step closer to being with his family. Doctors are transferring him to his local hospital, so it'll be easier for his mother to visit.
We're not here to social engineer, we're here to look after babies and get them better. So when they go home, we try and ensure that they're going to be looked after, that they're going to be cared for, and that they're going to attend all their health needs and all their educational needs as these children grow up. Yeah, I do worry about the babies when they go home, sometimes. You know, we've looked after them and cared for them, and there's only so much we can do, you know?
After a total of 5 months, Michael was finally discharged from his local hospital. Six weeks have passed since Alfie died. Amy is finally back at home and has come a long way in her recovery from swine flu.
I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to have got through it. So I do feel different.
I think she's very lucky and very strong for getting through it. Don't know where she got the fight from, but it paid off. It has a huge effect on us for such a little person.
To my brother Alfie, love Carol.
Today, Amy has asked Alfie's father, their friends and family, to join her at the grave.
I do have some nice memories. No, I'm thankful for the 5 days I had with him. When I come to visit him, sometimes I bring one of the children's books and read. Speak with him sometimes. I do believe I find comfort in time coming here, as it gets easier. But you never get over it. You just learn to live with it. Let it go in the sky.
There it goes. Ready, go.
Yeah. Bye-bye, Alfie. God bless.
Haven't placed too much.
All gone to heaven now, have they? They're all gone to the angels.